Hello, and a warm welcome back to the USA English Podcast. We're absolutely delighted to have you here with us today. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. This is the Leo English Podcast, where we help you speak English more naturally through simple, useful, real-life conversations. We want English to feel practical, friendly, and achievable for everyone.
Exactly. And today, we have a topic that many learners really need.
Yes, today we're talking about something people want, but sometimes don't feel. That's right. Today's topic is communicate with confidence.
Ooh, that's a big one.
It is. Many learners know grammar. Many learners know vocabulary. But when it's time to speak, they become nervous. They freeze. They speak too softly. They worry too much. They think, what if I make a mistake?
Yes, and that is very normal. So today, we want to help our viewers speak with more confidence in daily English conversations.
We're going to talk about what confidence really means, how to sound more confident, what to say when you feel nervous, and how to keep going even when your English is not perfect. Because confidence does not mean being perfect.
Thank you. That sentence already helps me. Confidence means you trust yourself enough to keep speaking, even if your sentence is a little messy.
Exactly. Communication first, perfection later. Or maybe never.
Sometimes messy is human. That is also true. So if you want to feel stronger in conversations, speak more clearly, and stop doubting every word, this lesson is for you.
If you enjoy learning English with us, please like this video and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell too so you don't miss our next lesson.
All right, let's talk about confidence, clear English, and real communication. Let's get started. So, Marco, how are you doing today?
I'm good. A little nervous, actually.
Nervous? Why?
Because today we're talking about confidence, and now I feel pressured to sound confident.
That is very honest.
Thank you. Honesty is my brand.
I think your brand is coffee and forgetting things.
That too, mostly. I'm feeling good today. I'm calm, focused, and ready.
You always sound ready.
Not always. I just practice sounding ready.
Ah, that already sounds like today's lesson.
Exactly. What did you do this weekend?
On Saturday, I met an old friend for lunch. We talked for almost 2 hours.
That sounds nice.
It was, but at first I felt a little awkward.
Really? You seem very social.
I am social after 10 minutes. The first 5 minutes are always strange.
That is actually very relatable.
Yes, I sat down, smiled, and then my brain said, "Good luck."
What happened then?
Then I asked one simple question. How have you been? After that, everything got easier.
That's a great example. One simple question can open a whole conversation.
Exactly. What about you? What did you do this weekend?
I visited my cousin on Sunday. We had tea, talked about work, and went for a short walk.
Was it relaxing?
Yes, very. And we also talked about communication, actually.
Really?
Yes, my cousin says she understands English well, but she feels shy when she speaks.
That is so common.
Very common. Many learners think they need bigger vocabulary, but often they just need more confidence and a few strong conversation habits.
I agree. Sometimes people know enough English, but they don't trust themselves.
Exactly. Speaking of that, I think today's topic connects with almost every learner.
It does. So let's move into our main conversation and talk about how to communicate with confidence in real life.
Yes, let's make confidence feel simple, not scary.
Let's start with a basic question. What does communicate with confidence mean?
I think it means speaking in a clear way and not looking afraid all the time.
That's a good, simple answer. I would add this. Confidence means you express your ideas, ask questions, and keep going, even if your English is not perfect.
So confidence is not, I never make mistakes.
No, confidence is more like, I can still speak even if I make mistakes.
I like that. It feels more possible.
Yes, if learners think confidence means perfect English, they will wait forever.
And that is a sad plan.
Very sad and very ineffective. So, why do people lose confidence when they speak English?
Usually for a few reasons. They fear mistakes, they compare themselves to others, they translate too much, or they think too long before they speak.
Ah, yes, the famous overthinking problem.
Exactly. What does overthinking mean?
It means thinking too much about something, especially in a way that creates stress and delay.
So if I want to answer, but I check every word 10 times in my head, that is overthinking.
Yes, and then the moment passes,
That happens a lot. Someone asks a simple question like, "How was your weekend?" And the learner starts building a perfect speech.
right? But a perfect speech is not necessary. A simple answer is enough. Like, it was good. I stayed home, cleaned my room, and watched a movie.
Exactly. That answer is natural, clear, and confident.
So, step one is maybe this: make the answer simpler.
Yes, simple English often sounds more confident than complicated, broken English.
That is interesting.
It is. When learners try to sound too advanced, they sometimes become less clear.
I do that even in my first language.
Sometimes, many people do.
Okay, let's talk about sound. What makes someone sound confident?
Good question. Usually, a confident speaker does a few things. They speak clearly, they don't speak too fast, they pause naturally, they finish their sentence, and they use direct, simple language.
So, confidence is not shouting.
Definitely not.
Good, because I don't want to shout at strangers.
Please don't. So, if someone speaks very softly and stops every 2 words, they may sound unsure.
Yes, even if their grammar is correct. Wow, so delivery matters very much.
Research on communication often shows that voice, pace, and body language affect how people receive a message.
That makes sense. If I say, I think, maybe, I don't know, this is okay, but I sound unsure.
Exactly. But if you say, "I think this is a good idea," your message sounds stronger. Same idea, different feeling.
Right. So should learners speak faster to sound confident?
No, that is a common misunderstanding. Speaking too fast often makes communication worse.
I'm glad you said that. Sometimes nervous people become very fast.
Yes, because they want to finish quickly.
I do that when I'm nervous. I speak like a train.
And then people understand only half of it.
Yes, it's not elegant.
A better goal is steady speech. Not too fast, not too slow, just clear.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Instead of saying everything in one rush, break your idea into short parts. I usually start work at 9. I check my email first, then I plan my day.
That feels calm.
Yes, calm often sounds confident.
That is a very organized sentence.
Thank you. What about eye contact? Is that important?
Yes, but in a natural way. If you look at the floor the whole time, you may seem very unsure. But if you stare like a robot, that's scary.
Also true. Natural eye contact is best.
So, confidence is not one big magic thing. It is small behaviors.
Exactly. Small habits create a confident impression.
Okay, let's talk about conversation beginnings. Many learners feel nervous at the start.
Yes, because the beginning feels like a test, right? The first sentence can feel heavy.
That's why it helps to prepare a few starter sentences.
Like what?
For example, "Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. How's your day going? What do you do? Where are you from? What are you working on these days?"
Those are very useful, also very safe.
Yes, safe is good when you need confidence.
I like, "How's your day going?" It feels friendly and easy.
It does. But what if the other person answers with something long and you panic?
Then use a follow-up question. You don't need a perfect response. You can say, "Really? That sounds interesting. How did that happen? How often do you do that?"
Ah, yes. Conversation does not mean speech. It means exchange.
Exactly. I think learners forget that. They think they must produce long, impressive answers. But good communication is often about showing interest.
That helps a lot. If I listen well and ask simple questions, I don't need to carry the whole conversation alone.
Right? A good communicator is not always the loudest person. Sometimes they are just the person who listens well and responds clearly.
That is a nice idea.
Let's talk about another problem. Many learners think I need more vocabulary before I speak.
Oh, yes, the classic "I'll speak later" plan.
Exactly. But speaking helps you remember vocabulary. You do not need to wait.
So maybe learners should use the words they already know more often.
Yes, use familiar words well. That builds confidence faster.
What does familiar mean?
It means known, not new. Something you already recognize or understand.
So if I know simple words like, want, think, busy, tired, happy, and difficult, I can still say a lot.
Absolutely. For example, I'm tired today because I sleep late. That grammar is not perfect, but the idea is clear. And then later I can improve it to I'm tired today because I slept late.
Exactly. Improvement can come step by step.
That feels much kinder. Language learning should be challenging, but it should not feel impossible every day.
I want to ask something. What if I am in a conversation and I don't understand one word?
Then ask. A confident person asks for clarification.
Really? Asking can be confident?
Yes, very confident. You can say, "Sorry, what does that mean?" Or, "Could you say that again?" Or, "I'm not familiar with that word."
That's good. So pretending to understand is not confidence.
No, that often creates more stress.
I do think many learners are afraid to ask.
Yes, because they worry it looks weak, but actually it keeps the conversation real.
Exactly. Clear communication is stronger than fake understanding.
I love that sentence.
Thank you. Let's talk about mistakes. What should learners do when they make one?
First, do not panic. Second, correct it simply if needed. Third, keep going.
Can you show us?
Sure. If you say, "Yesterday I go to the office," you can quickly fix it. "Sorry, I went to the office." Short correction, no drama.
Exactly. I like that. Sometimes people stop and say, "Oh no, my grammar is terrible. I'm so sorry. My English is bad."
Yes, and then the mistake becomes the whole conversation.
That feels worse.
It does. One small correction is enough.
So confidence is also emotional control.
Yes, not perfect control, but better control.
I need that in many areas of life.
Most people do. What about body language? We talked about eye contact. What else matters?
Your posture matters. If you stand very closed, look down, and hold your body tightly, you may feel more nervous. So open shoulders, relaxed face, steady breathing.
Yes, that helps a lot. Breathing sounds simple, but it matters very much. If you take one slow breath before you answer, your voice often becomes stronger.
I should write that on my hand.
Or remember it. That is less reliable for me.
Fair point. Let's move to real-life situations. Suppose I meet someone new at work. I want to sound friendly and confident. What can I say?
You can start with something simple. "Hi, I'm Erica. Nice to meet you." Then, "How long have you worked here?" Or, "What team are you on?"
Nice. And if they ask me about myself, keep it short and clear. I work in marketing. I just joined the company. I'm from Busan. I enjoy working with people.
So, short facts first.
Yes, you can add more later.
I think people try to introduce themselves like a book.
Yes, but one page is enough.
Great advice. Another common situation is speaking in class or in a meeting.
Ah, scary.
Yes, but still manageable. If you want to give your opinion, use frames like, "I think," "in my opinion," "from my experience," "I agree because," "I'm not sure, but I think."
That last one is helpful.
Very. It lets you speak even when you are not 100% sure.
So confidence doesn't always mean certainty.
Exactly. You can sound calm and thoughtful without sounding completely sure.
That's important, because in real life, people are not always completely sure.
Right. Natural speech includes uncertainty sometimes.
What if someone interrupts me?
That depends on the situation. You can politely continue by saying, "Sorry, let me finish," or "Just one more point," or "What I mean is..."
Ooh, what I mean is, that's powerful.
Yes, it helps you return to your point.
Let me try. What I mean is, simple English can still sound confident.
Exactly. Very nice.
Thank you. What about phone calls? I think phone calls are harder because you don't see the other person.
I agree. Phone calls can feel harder, so clear phrases become even more important, such as, "Hi, this is Erica. I'm calling about..." Could you repeat that, please? Let me write that down. Can you speak a little more slowly?
Those are great, especially, can you speak a little more slowly?
Yes, that phrase is useful and polite.
I think learners are afraid to ask people to slow down.
They are, but they should ask. It helps both people.
True, a fast conversation is not always a good conversation.
Exactly. Let's talk about confidence in social conversations, not just formal ones.
Good idea. Sometimes you're at a dinner, a party, or a language exchange. You want to talk, but you don't know how to join.
In that case, it helps to have entry phrases.
What are entry phrases?
Phrases that help you join a conversation naturally. For example, "That sounds interesting. Can I ask something? I've had a similar experience." "Really? What happened next?"
Ah, like opening the door softly.
Exactly. "I've had a similar experience." It sounds warm.
Yes, and it creates connection.
But if I say that, I need a story.
Just a small one. It can be simple. For example, I've had a similar experience. I also moved to a new city last year.
Okay, that feels doable. Another good habit is to react naturally.
You mean saying things like, really? No way. That's nice. That's difficult.
Yes, those small reactions show that you are present, and they buy you time too.
True. Very practical. I use really a lot.
You do. Maybe too much.
Really?
Exactly.
Okay, rude but fair. Let's talk about self-talk. This matters more than people think.
Self-talk, like the voice in your head?
Yes. If you always say, "My English is bad, I'm slow," or "I always sound stupid," your confidence will drop.
That makes sense. A better self-message is, "I am learning, I can communicate, I don't need perfect sentences. I can ask for help."
That sounds healthier.
It is. Confidence grows better in a kind mental environment.
I like that phrase, a kind mental environment.
Thank you. Can you give a personal example?
Sure. When I learn something new, I remind myself not to rush. I say, step by step is fine. That helps me stay calm and focused.
My self-talk is usually less elegant. What do you say? I say, "Okay, Erica, just say one sentence, then say another one."
That is actually very useful.
Really?
Yes, breaking the task into one sentence at a time is smart.
Wow, I finally sound wise.
Enjoy the moment.
Thank you. Let's move to practice habits. How can learners build communication confidence every week?
Yes, practical habits. People love practical habits.
First, speak out loud every day, even for 5 or 10 minutes, alone.
Alone is fine. You can describe your room, your day, or your plans.
So even, "I'm making coffee now. I'm tired. I need breakfast. Today I have 2 meetings."
Exactly. Simple daily speaking practice helps your mouth and brain work together.
That sounds a little funny, but also useful.
It is both. What's the second habit?
Use conversation frames. Practice a few strong patterns again and again, like, "I think," "in my opinion," "it depends." The reason is, for example.
Yes, those patterns help you organize your ideas quickly.
Nice. Third habit, record yourself sometimes.
Oof, painful.
Yes, a little painful, but very effective.
Why?
Because you can hear your pace, your pronunciation, and your pauses. Many learners think they sound terrible, but actually they sound better than they expect.
Interesting. Or they discover they speak too fast.
Exactly. I would discover many things I don't want to know.
Growth is sometimes uncomfortable.
Yes, yes. Continue. Fourth, have real small conversations whenever possible, like with a cashier, classmate, teacher, or language partner.
Yes, keep them short if you need to. Confidence grows through real use.
That is important. Confidence is not only a feeling, it is a result of experience.
Very well said.
Thank you. I surprise myself sometimes.
Me too. One more thing. What if a learner is shy by personality?
Then they do not need to become loud or super social. Quiet people can communicate with confidence too.
I'm glad you said that. Confidence should match your personality. You can be calm, polite, and quiet and still sound confident.
So the goal is not to become a different person.
Exactly. The goal is to become a stronger version of yourself.
That is much better. Yes, confidence is personal.
Let's do a quick example. Imagine I'm a learner at a cafe. I need to speak English. I feel nervous.
Okay, start.
Hi, can I have a coffee? That works. Now make it a little more confident. Hi, can I get a coffee, please?
Ah, smoother.
Yes. Then if they ask a question and you don't catch it, say, sorry, could you repeat that?
Good. And if they ask size, you can say, a medium, please. Short and clear.
I like this. Confidence is often just simple language plus calm delivery.
Exactly. Final question. If a learner remembers only one idea today, what should it be?
This. You do not need perfect English to communicate with confidence. You need simple words, clear delivery, and the courage to keep going.
That is strong. What is your final idea?
Erica, mine is this. Don't wait to feel ready. Start speaking, and confidence grows while you speak.
Excellent. That is a very helpful message.
Wow, I feel confident now.
Good. Then today's lesson is already working.
You know, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases.
Yes, and these are words people can really use in daily conversations. Let's go through them one by one.
Let's do it. First word, confidence. This means belief in yourself and your ability.
Oh, yes. It doesn't mean perfection. It means trust. In our conversation, we said confidence means speaking even when your English is not perfect. Example sentence. She speaks with confidence in class. Another example. I have more confidence when I practice every day. And his confidence grows after a few small conversations.
Good. A useful note is that confidence is a noun. The adjective is confident. So I say, I feel confident, not I feel confidence. Correct. What gives you confidence?
Practice, preparation, and sometimes coffee.
Very honest. Next word, overthinking. This means thinking too much in a stressful way.
Yes, the brain keeps working, but the mouth stops working. We used it for learners who check every word before they speak. Example, overthinking makes simple questions feel difficult. If you overthink every sentence, you speak less naturally. I stop overthinking when I focus on one idea at a time.
Great. A tip here. Overthinking is common, but simple speaking practice helps reduce it. My personal connection is strong. I overthink messages, calls, and lunch plans.
That sounds tiring.
It is.
Next word, clear. This means easy to understand.
Very important word. Yes, we talked about clear speech, clear questions, and clear simple answers. Example, please speak in a clear voice. Her answer is short but very clear. Clear English is better than complicated English.
Wonderful. Opposite idea, unclear, confusing. My favorite kind of instruction is clear instruction. My brain needs help.
Next phrase, ask for clarification. This means ask for more explanation because something is not clear.
I love this phrase. It sounds useful and polite. It is. We said confident people ask for clarification when they do not understand. Example, I ask for clarification when I hear a new word. Please ask for clarification if the directions are confusing. She asked for clarification instead of pretending to understand.
Good. A practical phrase is, sorry, what does that mean? Or could you say that again? Exactly. Do you ask for clarification often?
Yes, especially when people talk too fast.
I love that phrase. Simple but strong.
Yes, it was part of our main message today. Communicate, correct small mistakes, and keep going. Example, I make a mistake, but I keep going. Please keep going. Your English improves with practice. He feels shy, but he keeps going and gets better.
Excellent. This phrase is great for motivation. I tell myself, keep going when I exercise, study, or clean my room.
That is a useful life phrase.
Okay, can we do the summary list now?
Yes, here's our quick vocabulary review. Confidence, belief in yourself and your ability. Overthinking, thinking too much in a stressful way. Clear, easy to understand. Ask for clarification. Ask for more explanation. Steady, calm and even. Follow-up question, a question after the first answer. Familiar, known, not new. Body language, communication through face and body. Frame, a useful sentence pattern. Nervous, worried or tense. Keep going. Continue even when something is difficult.
Okay, Erica, that was a lot of talking about confidence.
Yes, I feel like we just had a friendly communication workout.
That's a nice way to say it. My brain did push-ups.
Good. Let's think about what we learned.
Yes, let's organize it before I forget half of it.
First, we talked about what confidence really means. We said confidence does not mean perfect English. It means speaking clearly, trusting yourself, and continuing even when you make small mistakes.
Then we talked about what confident communication sounds like. We used ideas like clear speech, steady pace, natural pauses, and simple direct language.
After that, we moved to conversation skills. We talked about starting conversations with easy questions, using follow-up questions, and reacting naturally with phrases like really and that's interesting.
Then we discussed what to do in difficult moments. We said it is okay to ask for clarification, correct a small mistake, and keep going without panic.
After that, we looked at body language and mindset. We talked about posture, eye contact, breathing, and kind self-talk.
Finally, we shared practical habits. Speak out loud every day. Use useful conversation frames. Record yourself sometimes. And have real small conversations whenever you can.
Exactly. When you break confidence into small parts, it feels much simpler.
Yes, it stops looking like one huge, scary mountain.
And that is the most important message. Confidence grows through action, not through waiting.
Right? You do not need perfect English to communicate well. You need simple language, calm delivery, and practice. Step by step, your confidence becomes stronger.
And that is very good news for all of us.
Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, because now it's your turn. Our question of the day is, what helps you feel more confident when you speak English?
Great question. I'll answer first. What helps me most is preparation. If I know the topic and practice a few key phrases, I feel much more confident.
My answer is different. What helps me most is just starting. If I wait too long, I get more nervous. If I say one sentence, I usually relax.
See? We have different answers, and that's okay.
Yes, some people feel better with planning. Some people feel better by jumping in.
So viewers, we want to know about you. Please tell us in the comments. You can write something simple like, I feel more confident when I blank because blank. Or, before I speak English, I usually blank. It helps me because blank. Or even, my biggest confidence problem is blank, but I try to blank.
These are great templates, so please use them if you need help. Writing in the comments helps us make better videos, and it helps you practice your English at the same time.
So please share your answer with us. Short answers are absolutely fine.
Yes, simple, honest, real answers are the best.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. We really hope this lesson helps you communicate with more confidence.
If you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't forget to join us for future lessons. We have many more useful English conversations coming soon.
You are all great students, and we're proud of the work you do. Keep practicing. Remember, confidence grows one conversation at a time. Simple English spoken clearly can be very powerful.
So take a breath, trust yourself, and keep going. Have a wonderful day, evening, and night.
Keep speaking, keep learning, and keep believing in your progress.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.